welcome to a day in the life of the average Aboriginal. I'm LostPhoenixWolf. Welcome to my channel. Today is now June 20th. It is a very bright day today. Not really. There's no clouds in the skies today. Later today it's going to be cloudy. So it's cool right now. It's like 12 degrees right now. 12, 13 degrees. I just recently woke up. I woke up around 5 a.m. Figured that it has rained, but it didn't rain at all last night, so I don't want to start a bonfire that's going to just burn the grass. Got a little bit of a scratchy throat from when I woke up, but today's a new day, I guess. June 20th, and it's just past 9. I just started this at 9. I retake the first time because I was testing it. 9:02 right now. So I had to retake it, and hopefully everything's good. Looks a little level. So I'm here on the back deck of my dad's house, and there's what's around me is a bunch of weeds. This is where I usually catch some snakes coming around the corner. I get them, and I kill the snakes. Let's kill about a dozen of them by now. The redness on my arm's not that bad since I had that lotion stuff. So today being June 20th, and one more day till National Aboriginal Day. Maybe I might get a bonfire tonight. I don't know. Not too sure. If not, then maybe National Aboriginal Day, I might get a bonfire at that time. Or I might get on the 22nd before I head back home. I should be back home maybe sometime 22nd or the 23rd. I'm not too sure. What was that? It's weird. Anyway, there's no clouds in the sky. It didn't rain at all yesterday. It was supposed to rain like by 5, 6, 7. Every time I check the weather forecast, it says it's raining at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think I went to bed around 11, 12 o'clock. So I could wake up around 5 a.m. But there was no rain, so me starting a bonfire wasn't really a good idea at all. If I did a bonfire, then it would just be burning the grass. If the ashes get out from the fire to the thing, it'd be burning the grass. Now I don't want to have to deal with that. So I was hoping that it'd be raining, but it didn't. I'm going to see if this camera's actually recording. It should be. Should be no problems at all. Yeah, it's recording. I know, I always check it out and stuff like that. Just gonna fix something here. I always turn my low power mode. Saves me a lot of battery life. Sometimes I can go through the whole day and only use 5% of the battery, which is really good. I can go like 4 or 5 days without having to charge it. That's if I'm doing a lot of calling and texting and stuff. Guess I got a good morning scratchy throat today. Had a little bit of dry throat yesterday and woke up with a scratchy throat today. I'm trying what I can to straighten up my throat, but you guys just have to deal with it, I guess. So after doing the video log yesterday, I think I got that done around 8:39, around there at PM. I heard some heat lightning going on, some heat thunder or whatever. It seems heat lightning, and figured like, oh right, now that it's gonna rain, it's gonna cool down. You know, it's cooler today, but it's only because it's the morning. I'm gonna check the weather right now. I shouldn't use my data, but there's no other way to actually, check things out on that. So, just guys gotta bear with me right now. Check the data. I mean, well, turn the data on. I'm gonna check the weather. I always turn on the hourly so I know what's going on hourly. Not bad. Yesterday said if it's going to rain, it'll be between 21 and 24. What I do see is between 22 and 25. Which is only 1 degree difference from what it said yesterday. But it kept saying, it's going to rain, it's going to rain, it's going to rain. It didn't rain. So between now and, I'll say 2, between now and 2, it's going to be a little bit of cloud. It's going to be more cloud by 4. Yeah. I wonder what the weather is going to be like tomorrow. I can check that out now since I got the data on. Tomorrow's going to be not bad at all. It's kind of odd. 25 degrees tomorrow too. So National Aboriginal Day is looking good. It's looking good. If it rains tonight, the weather forecast does not even say it's going to rain, but whatever, I guess. If it rains, then it'll be cooler tomorrow. Yeah, it's whatever on that. Scratchy, scratchy. I think because of scratchy throats, because I'm around smokers and stuff like that. That's the reason why I got a scratchy throat. I'm not a smoker at all, and try not to be around smokers, but my dad smokes in the living room, and some people smoke in their trailers, or, you know, their house there too. Sometimes I'm traveling by car, and there's a bunch of smokers in the car, and, you know, try to open the window up a little bit. I don't know, it just happens sometimes. I got no medicine for that. I had some cough drops, but the cough drops didn't really do anything, I guess. I don't know. As I said, I mean, I woke up around 5 a.m., checked outside, didn't see any rain because I put out a little bowl. I was going to fill up with water. Well, you know, the dog's bowl will fill up with water, and then there'd be a big enough bowl outside to see him throw that in his water bowl too. But it didn't rain at all. But he did get some water yesterday. So my sister bought this container. It's like his own water jug, and then when you flip it over, it spills out enough water into his bowl. And he drank a lot yesterday because it was so hot, and he had no water in his giant bowl. So my dad said fill it up and then you know, see how it works. And when I checked it out this morning, it looks fine. I mean, he didn't kick it around and try to bite at it, because he probably will do that if it runs out of water. But we're going to see how it works. I mean, if he does be smart and, you know that that's his water bowl and not a toy, then that'll be good. Check this camera, see it's still recording. Yeah, it's recording, guys. That's one of the reasons why I have the camera so close, so I can check to see if it's recording. Another reason why, because if it got as windy as it did yesterday, it got really, really windy, and it was hot. And if I would sat outside in this heat, the camera most likely will overheat or fall off the tripod. Not off the tripod, but it'll knock the tripod over. So like I said, doesn't even seem like there's any clouds in the skies at all. I can't even see on the other side, but, you know, don't see no clouds anywhere. The weather forecast is weird. It said it was raining at that time. Hour after hour after hour, kept saying it's raining, and then it's 10 o'clock at night, 11 o'clock at night, and I can see all the stars in the skies. There's no damn clouds at all. It did cloud over for a bit. I guess maybe the rain passed by us, I guess. Went to a different town. I don't know what else to say on that. had an alright sleep. I wasn't coughing. I kind of had like a breathing phlegm kind of thing. But now that I'm awake and I'm talking, and then, you know, it's that dry throat, that dry scratchy throat while I'm talking, you guys could hear my voice anyway. But I guess that's what happens anyway. You know, if you're not a smoker, I guess, you know, you're gonna get a scratchy throat if you're around too many other smokers. If you're around other smokers and stuff like that. Blah blah blah. It's pretty quiet these days. Nobody really visits. Been around the reserve by bike. Checked some yard sales. Everything was good. You know, I heard about another yard sale at my dad's longhouse. I was too burnt before they checked it out. Then I heard something around that corner. People were doing picking strawberries. So I think, you know, strawberry picking would be great if I wasn't burnt. So like strawberry drink would be good right now. I don't know. Whatever, I guess. Whatever I'm going to say on that. Kind of lost my train of thought because it's early in the morning. I had some alright sleep. Yeah, I had roughly the amount of sleep I had. You know, it's not 6 or 7, it's about between, you know, 7 and 8 hours of sleep. Just recently woke up, just tied my hair back, hit the washroom, and then doing the video log for you guys out here. It's nice and cool out here. I mean, if it was like this all day long, I would still wear this shirt. Only because my arms were burnt. This cool weather This cool weather feels great on the arms. So like I said, we're not really much going on today. Maybe do some, if it's going to be cloudy, maybe do some stuff around the yard. Maybe stuff around the house. I don't know. Man. Not really anything really to do today. What I do know, I'm probably going to have some at breakfast. Maybe have some cereal. I don't really care about sugar. There's no sugar, I guess. My dad said there's no sugar. Maybe some green tea sounds good. I think I might chill that though. Chill that green tea. I drank a lot of fluids yesterday. I don't know. I must drink at least like 2 liters of the mixed drink. But that's a lot of sugar to deal with. I shouldn't, you know, drink so much sugar. Sugar drinks. If you know me from other videos, I usually have drinks with like less sugar or no sugar in there. What was that? Yeah, it's either cereal or eggs or maybe just toast. I don't know. I don't know exactly what I want to have. Just get this video log done and see what I'm gonna make. You know, you guys have to stay tuned. Let's see now. Let's see. Well, for supper time, we had these jumbo hot dogs. We had vegetable soup after that. We did have some scones, like some scones that were made up days and days before. And we decided to put it in this pot that has the holes in it, so that we could steam the little scones, little scone biscuits. And that's what we had with our soup. After that, we were just watching movies and you know, just sitting around. I helped my dad with his AC. He went the AC in yesterday. It was so hot, so he got it in. Now, next 2 or 3 days, it's gonna be cool, and he's got the AC in. But you know, that's good. He has it in when I leave. You know, if I'm gone, then he hasn't stressed himself trying to get that big AC in. The AC that sits on the bottom part of the floor of his I don't know what you call it. It's not a balcony sliding door or something. anyway, it's a big door. It's, you know, it goes out to his little deck, and I was gonna say that, and you know, he's got this board that goes all the way up that covers that out and keeps all the heat out and the bugs. Well, some of the bugs. I'm gonna see if this video is actually still recording, you guys. Yeah, it's still recording. That's good. Glad for that. No problems. I guess some of the times it shuts off is only because it gets hot. I'm not bugging you, you're bugging me. Alright, I think it's gone now. So we had jumbo hot dogs. Like I said, I drank a lot of that juice. I drank a whole pitcher. I made another pitcher. And I think maybe a cup from that pitcher too. And I know it's 2 liters because there's marker on there. This old pitcher tells you what level you're at. You know, blah blah blah. You know, it was 2 liters anyway. First one I put too much of the powder in. It's to put a whole cup of powder for 2 liters. And no, I am drinking that, and you know there was a lot of sugar, so I knew that, you know, just a little bit less. You know, it's all right, you know. It's hard to drink, but not as much as I did. You know, I don't know. It didn't seem like it was always quenching. I just want to drink more, drink more, drink more, and it wasn't quenching. Like it would say orange juice or grapefruit juice or ginger ale. Oh, ginger ale would be nice right now. Even ginger ale would be nice right now, because I got a sore throat. But you know, I'm just dealing with it. You know, today I have to do a couple more cough drops. I mean, that should help out today, and then tomorrow should be great. And you guys will hear me on camera. I mean, I probably should sound clear, and I'm going to try to get the intro done. I'm going to try to get the intro done first before, you know, filming the little park. I think it's, I don't know what it's really called, but I'm just going to call it Six Nations Park. It's a giant park. You know, a lot of events go on there. There's like gatherings, there's the powwow, there's National Aboriginal Day. Canada Day probably happens there too, and then there's you know, people, campers too, who don't live on the reserve. They can camp there, and they gotta pay so much to camp there, and you know, that's good. It goes out to the community of, you know, helps out the community for whatever. I don't know what they use the money for. I mean, probably for people who take care of the grounds and stuff like that. But anyway, I mean, whatever on that, I guess. Tomorrow is going to be the 21st, National Aboriginal Day. Today's the 20th. I don't know why I keep telling you, but I'm trying to think of some stuff to say. It's so early in the morning right now. You know, it's just beginning my day. It's not really anything was going on yesterday. Just sat around and watched videos with my dad, help with an air conditioner, putting that door in that trailer. That's really about it, I guess. Not really anything else. I don't know, guys. Not really much anything else to say. Just a normal day, I guess. Well, it's better than normal. Oh, hey. Where'd that come from? What in the world? There's a little blanket of clouds just come over. It's only been 20 minutes. So I check to see if my camera's actually rolling, instead of me talking to nothing. Yeah, it's recording, guys. That's good. So, watch some silly movies, some okay movies, you know, not really anything. My dad pays for, you know, the satellite, and he pays way more than I've ever paid, and a lot of the stuff is just reruns. Every time I come by, it's always reruns of the same movie and stuff like that. I mean, a lot of all of those movies I've caught up, and I see it playing on there. There we go. I think that's a little better now. Don't have that scratchy thing. I think it's good. I guess you guys can hear me a little bit clearer now and not so scratchy. So at least I just watched a little bit of TV, you know, hanging out with my dad. You know, talking about, you know, different stuff. The one cousin came by too. He was by my bike. Oh, hey, how's that heat out there? He goes, it's really hot out there. It's pretty cool in here. I said, yeah, well, we just got in there like 20 minutes ago. And I just got my video log done before he showed up. Actually, was that before? No, he left before my video log, and I didn't tell him I got video log done. I figured I got the video log done. No, I got the video log done before he showed up, and he was gone 8:30. Because 9 o'clock's rolling around. 9 o'clock's usually the you know, the last bit of time that you have of light, and if you're not out of here between 9 and 10, you're going to be riding around in the dark. And there's time that I did ride around. I think it was around 9:30, 9:45, and the laneway was bright enough to actually see the center of it, and I'm not gonna, you know, fall into a puddle. The laneway holds a lot of water, but there's what did I say? It holds a lot of water, but there's a lot of tree limbs that have been taken down, so it dries up the laneway. The laneway is more double wide than it was a long time ago. The very earliest time I remember, I think it was about 4, maybe 5. I snuck in my dad's car and his mom, and they came to this property here to check on it. And I did poke my head up. I did sneak in the car with them. I was down the floorboards on the back, and they didn't see me. And I poked my head out when they stopped, and I could see, you know, but I didn't know what it was then. I know what it is now. It was, at where it sits right now, was burnt property, like it was a burnt house. And when they came down that laneway, the lane was only big enough for just a car, and it was just a couple normal grooves. So all down the laneway on both sides were nothing but twigs to me. There was no big trees at that time. There was just twigs. There were some big trees, but it was, you know, the trees weren't really that big. But now it's been, you know, over 35 years, and yeah, a little over 35 years, and to see that laneway. I mean, that laneway is done good over the years, but every time you put gravel on it, it just sinks in, sinks in, sinks in. There's we put the big gravel, we tried that, it just sinks in, and you know, my dad did a bunch of times. You know, kids kept sinking in. Then he did the big gravel, the small gravel on top of that, and it just sinking in, sinking in. And then just last year he did the big gravel, the small gravel, and the asphalt, which is the finer stuff on top of that. And that looked like it did a really good job. I mean, it looked like it did great, but you know, it's these heavy trucks. Like, you know, neighbors got nothing but trucks, and it gets up and down the laneway, and it just squishes the gravel into the laneway again. Dad doesn't really have any money on that for a while, and I don't know. If I had the money, I'd pave it. I would pave it. I mean, if I really had money, I'd probably pave it with concrete. Probably like friggin' 4 feet of concrete, so if it does sink down, so screw you. But if anybody were to dig out that laneway, man, there's like 14, 16, I think, no, it's 16 to 18 loads of gravel pushed into that laneway. It's probably pushed in, pushed it out to sides, but if anyone were want to dig that laneway, there's a lot of gravel on that laneway. Just, I don't know, it's like a swamp laneway or something like that. But anyway, if I had the money, I would, you know, pave that damn thing. if I had a little bit of money, pave it with asphalt. I mean, that should help. A little bit of springiness to asphalt. But I don't know. It's hard to say on that, you know. There's things I would like to say on camera, but, you know, like what we want to do with the laneway, but I don't know. I doubt these people are probably ever even watching my videos, so I'm going to say it anyway. If we found the true center of that laneway, and we have, you know, between 17 and 19 inches wide, that's enough for, I think, that's enough for 3 cars to go by. And then they'll cut off, you know, some of the bush on one side, cut off some of the bush on the other side. At the front of this laneway, there's 2 different houses, and the Six Nations Housing has said that that's not their right of way, that is ours, that they should have their own, and they've been using ours, and they have never fixed any part of that laneway at all. They've thrown garbage on it, glass and junk, and, you know, put some big ruts in there, and they don't care. And then it's us to fix it. So if we found the true center of it and we widen that and cut off some of the bush and some of the bush on the side, my dad wants to, and I want to put up a big fence, a big iron fence that'll cut them off, so they get their own damn laneway. And then we don't have to have no worries, you know, on that. We could, you know, fix our own laneway and not having any of them, you know, to ruin it or to, you know. But I know it probably would start a fight, you know. They're going to bring out their guns and blah blah and want to shoot people and then talk crap and then yell and blah blah. And in the end, you're just going to lose because they're going to lose because, you know, it's not their laneway. But anyway, I'm saying that on camera, and I doubt they're ever watching my videos, but I don't care really. I don't think we're ever going to win the lottery to actually do that. You know, if I win the lottery, I'm not going to build big stuff and buy a whole bunch of crap and stuff like that. I'm just going to have my normal life. If I win anything more than 2 or 3 million, you know, I would help all different people with those other millions. Usually jackpots are like between $10 and $60 million. I don't need that much money. I build my house, help my dad's house, you know. I help my cousin's house back there. I don't care. But if I had the money, I would help a lot of friends that help me out. A lot of family members, you know, that treat me like family. I would help them out too. But that's a big dream that's hard to come, you know. The past, you know, 3 to 6 months now, I've not bought any tickets to try to win the lottery. I never had any money. Might start soon again and, you know, try to win that lottery. But anyway, I think that's about it. I think I might as well just wrap this up, I guess, guys. So if you guys do like this video, please do hit the like button. Please subscribe to me. You know, share this video on your channel. Might benefit you, might benefit me. Please do tell your friends, family about me. There's going to be somebody out there that has not come across my videos and want to watch it. Thank you for viewing this video. It's morning to night. I hope you all have a nice day, no matter what time of day it is. But until next time, I will see you.